Hey, guys, it's Sunday, and that must mean we are live on the Snark Lounge. Hey, guys, my name is Jimmy. I'll be your host tonight, and hey, we got some comments in the audience already. Let's see here. Mike Negro says, yo, says no. So, nice. Why is that banner still rolling? Stop, banner. Stop. Guys, do me a favor. Mash that like button. It really helps get a little awareness out on the Snark Lounge. If you guys can do that, I would be very grateful. Hey, it is Noel Caliber Wings. Hey, man, how you doing? Is it time for the man with the rhyme? True story. I did have a little rhyme going on this last week. Oh, Skittles. Skittles just kind of buzzing around me down there. So, is it China teacher? How is China teacher band in the house? No, I don't see him yet. So, Daji, how? Hey, everyone. Hello, Skittles. Would you like to? Are you trying to come on? Hey, everyone, say hello, Skittles. So, ow, ow, ow. He's sharp. He's got nails. Ah! So he just wants held. He doesn't want. What's up, boy? Huh? You feeling a little lonely? Feeling a little lonely tonight? Huh? So tonight, as you guys have no doubt figured out, I didn't have any guests tonight. So because, well, I didn't really want to tonight. And let me explain why as we go along. So is this the first Snark Lounge of 2021? It is. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see your smiling faces here. So, hey, from Malaysia. Hey, from Shanghai, man. So I want to ask everyone, how's the sound tonight? I am on a completely new rig tonight. I am cruising with the wonderful brand new machine tonight. So, and I'll talk more about that as we go along. But I just want to make sure that the sound sounds good, first of all. So I just watched the Soul movie, Thought Provoking. Okay. I don't know. What is a Soul movie? Somebody tell me. What is a Soul movie? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that one. So Noel says sound is good. All right. That's what we like to hear. So someone tell me what the Soul movie is. I'm curious. So is that a new microphone? Actually, this is the same microphone, but I'm at a slightly different angle this time. And let me explain why. This week, I am I have gotten rid of the old computer. I'm on my brand new computer. Let me show it to you. So, and there we go. I have a brand new computer. It is a Mac Mini. You can see it down there. And I have a 5K display. So things are a little bit different today. So Soul is oh yeah, that's that one that Jamaica Funk was talking about, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm with you now. So I didn't know right off that didn't click when you said the one there. So was it Joel is a middle school band teacher whose life isn't quite gone the way he expected. His true passion is jazz, and he's good. So, but when he travels to another realm to help someone find their passion, he soon discovers what it means to have soul. So one of my best friends in Tulsa, Oklahoma has Soul. Actually, it's a Kia Soul. It's a very small car. I don't know if it drives very well good or not, but you know, he's got soul. So yes. So yeah, I have it's been one of those weeks, of course. Skittles, whatever you're doing, please don't. He's kind of running around doing his Skittles thing. Anyway, so yeah, I was selling my old computer, and this week, which was the 2011 27-inch MacBook, huge thing. It's just massive, and I decided I was going to sell it because, well, it's older than Methuselah, first of all, and second of all, it just doesn't quite cut the mustard. It didn't have AirDrop. It was old. So I decided I was going to sell it. And I put an advertisement up online for it. I try to make a little money back on the money I spent on this Mac Mini, which is wonderful, by the way. It's the new M1 chip. I don't know if any of you guys know about that. Apple has done away with Intel x86 processors. And so they've come out with their own CPUs, which one faster, cooler, and just really are more optimized. So yeah, I jumped on that, got this Mac Mini, and I got a little enclosure for it as well, which again was kind of cool. Let me I'll show you, give you guys a little sneak peeky at that. This enclosure underneath of it allows me to have extra USB ports, but it also has a card reader for those of us who like to make videos, and it's also got a hard drive enclosure inside. So I didn't need to buy as much memory from Apple. And so I went ahead and got that, and then a little SSD to put inside. So I have memory on the Mac Mini and on the SSD. So how much does new Mac cost in China? If you get the baseline, which I did, it should cost you right around 6,000 change. Of course, you can spend a lot more for the extra memory if you like, but there's no need to, since you can get the little hard drive enclosure and get extra memory that way. So what is this? New year, new equipment. Awesome. Absolutely. I agree. 2020 is in the rear view mirror. Looks the best view of 2020 is in the rear view mirror. I agree. So anyway, I got this new Mac, and so I decided I'm gonna try to sell the old one. Now, the wonderful thing about Shanghai is there's always going to be some expat out there who's going to spend top dollar on something, and then they have to leave shortly later, and they end up selling it for pennies on the dollar. And so I went ahead and bought a monitor. I was looking for a monitor because the Mac Mini, obviously, you need to have a monitor with it. And so I was looking at different monitors. An okay monitor will set you back about somebody to convert for US dollars, not really sure, but in RMB, which I live in China, so everything's RMB for me, would set me back between 1,500 and 2,000 for a okay monitor, nothing great. You spend more for whatever else. And there was a dude in one of the expat boards just suddenly said, "Hey, I have a 27-inch 5K. I did two. Just a 5K display monitor. One of the ones that actually sell at the Apple Store, and they sell this at the Apple Store. I kid you not, for 10,000 RMB." 10,000 RMB. And let me just throw that up there. So I got it. This guy was, had it, and I asked him how much he wants, and he said, I don't know, I'll take 2,000 for a 10,000 RMB monitor. I'll be right over. And I did, just beelined, over there after work, met the guy, and I got it. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. This thing, I mean, it's just smoking cool. So yeah, got a little cheapy shelf off Taobao, painted it up white and black, and there you have it. So it looks, it's looking pretty fly. So, hey, it's Lucy. Good morning, Lucy. Good night, wherever. Hey, Jamaica Funk is in the house. Jamaica Funk, we were just talking about you, my friend, in that new Disney Pixar movie, Soul. You do look the spitting image of the Soul Dude. The Soul Dude. So Lucy's like, "Oh, pretty." True story. So anyway, long story short, I got that 5K display. Love it. It's got the USB-C hub on the back, which I have my mouse and I'm trying to hold it up like you guys can see it. My mouse and my keyboard, so I can run that off there, and it's absolutely wonderful, great. So, oh yeah, he's me. True story. So anyway, so like I was telling you guys, the on a lot of Shanghai websites, you can sell all your used gear. A lot of expats do this. They buy something and they sell it for, all the time. So I have that old 27-inch iMac for sale, and I put it up for sale, advertised it for a decent price, and had a couple of people immediately send me messages like, "Oh yeah, they're asking all the standard questions," and you always get the haggle Harrys immediately. "Did you take 1,000 RMB for it?" "No." 1,002. And they're going to try to lowball you. It's like, come on, guys, get real now, And one guy, he, asked me about it and said he doesn't want to have it Kuai to his house. For those of you who are not familiar, Kuai is where somebody, has something delivered. It's a courier service in Chinese. And so he said he didn't want to have it Kuai to his house. Well, that's fine. I really didn't want to try to Kuai it anywhere. I mean, it's big, it's heavy, it's massive. I mean, those things are a boat anchor. Forget actually trying to deliver this thing. A little Tim Hortons here. I said, but hey, you're welcome to come over, take a look at it. He said, "Well, how about you bring it over to my house and I'll see if I want it." Really? Good. Do you guys realize how big a 27-inch iMac is? How heavy those things are? I don't have the best of the thing. Hey, there it is, Mashal Mark Dillon. So this guy, let me just interrupt my story. I met this guy, a subscriber, really cool cat. Here he is. This is Marshall Matt Dillon right there. Bam. So good to see you, man. So caught me live. You did indeed. So anyway, so this guy is asking me to bring a 27-inch iMac to his house. I'm like, guy, come on. No way. I'm not doing that. I said, you can come over here. He's like, well, maybe you can just put it in a DD and bring it over and all this. No, nope. He's like, well, do you have a scooter? Dude, I am not bringing. Yeah, first of all, can you imagine, warning around Shanghai with, big, iMac on your scooter, No, not happening. So there you go. Gunsmoke. Nice reference there. He caught it. So anyway, not many people catch that reference. Good eye, Gene. Good eye. Some say Gene has two eyes. True story. Anyway, so I told the guy he can come over, and he didn't reply to me. So whatever. Now, right after this broadcast today, in about 45 minutes or so, supposedly some guy is actually going to some different guy is going to come over, and he said he's going to buy it. So yay, that's always good. So yes, there you go. Long bungee cord to the back. That would be something else. So hello, what was that there? So in case you guys are wondering, I don't have this monitor hooked up to my new computer yet. I didn't have an extra HDMI cable. I just had an HDMI to Thunderbolt cable, or mini port display, one of the old ones. So I actually hooked this monitor up to my laptop just so I can have the Snark logo there. And then I'm going to get my extra USB cable this week. So take care of all that. Yeah, I can only imagine what an extra USB cable or bungee cord would look like on that. Anyway, so long story short, hopefully that dude is going to be, buying it and taking care of it. So yeah. So had an interesting experience just today. Had a number of them. I always love my stories. Here's why I didn't actually want to have any guests today. A little bit selfish of me, I admit. So another thing is selfish. If my wife is watching, nobody tell my wife. Shh. You right there. Shh. Thank you. I wanted a Coke, so I got a Coke. Anyway, so we've been going to this Chinese traditional Chinese medicine practitioner for a while now. And some friends of my wife introduced us to this for like a health and longevity. And so we've been going. It takes us about 30, 45 minutes to actually go out there on the scooter and back. I actually had to replace the battery on my scooter recently because of that. It was kind of, I think I mentioned that last week. Anyway, so we've been going out there for a while. It's a family-owned business. The husband and wife take turns and basically doing their best to coerce a confession out of you. Great stuff, let me tell you. Basically, they massage my Buddha belly, make me into a giant but lovable pin cushion where they stick me with needles until I scream like a little girl. So, hey, greetings from Shanghai. Good to see you, man. So, Matthias, that name sounds familiar. Have we met before? Have we? We should meet up in Shanghai for some coffee, maybe a little Tim Hortons. Yes, I love this maple coffee, by the way. Maple macchiato. Why can't I say that tonight? Good stuff. Anyway, we should definitely meet up sometime in Shanghai and have some coffee and make a video, that sort of thing. And the weather in Shanghai is better. It was just OMG freezing. It was like -6 Celsius, like 21 Fahrenheit last couple days. Chilly burr. I had to bring out my giant coat. I have this big, massive parka orange thing I got to Calphalon a couple years ago. Never had a chance to wear it. And then all of a sudden now I'm wearing it all the time. It's wonderful. Love it. Anyway, so traditional Chinese medicine. They stick me like I'm a giant pick cushion, and so I scream like a little girl. And of course, if I do scream, they figure, oh, that's a problem. And they, do it a lot more until you scream a lot more. And, it's one of those things. They poke and they prod me, and If there's a reason, they poke and prod me some more, and basically they use these giant, massive incense sticks. It looks like a comically large cigar that you see Wile E. Coyote blow up using or whatever else to warm you up. And they do this, while the kids are just running all around you. Of course, it's kind of, they poke you, like a James Bond movie. Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. No, it's little bits. So, yes, it is cold. You're right. So, oh no. So, anyway, sure thing. We'll have to wait until quarantine. Are you in quarantine right now? I'm guessing you just arrived in Shanghai if you were in quarantine, because there's not a lot of quarantine here in Shanghai. True story. Although, and I'm kind of all over the place tonight, I apologize. My wife, when Bunny comes back, she's in Hong Kong right now, which is why she's not here with us right now. She's doing a whole bunch of family stuff. When she comes back to Hong Kong, or come back from Hong Kong, Shanghai, she's going to have to do another 2 weeks of quarantine. Yay. Love it so much. Anyway, so traditional Chinese medicine. We go there and they poke and prod me. Their kids run all over and giggling. They have a little boy and little girl. Great stuff. So I go in once a week, and their English is not great. Today I go in, and the lady practitioner, the wife, I really don't know her name. She guides me to one of the room and tells me, face up. This is one of about 12 English words she actually knows. Face up, face down, in, out, and we'll get there in a minute. And a couple other words. Her English isn't great, but anyway, it's China. You can't expect her English to be very good. So between my what a Zhong Fei Cheng Zhao Gao and her not so good English, we kind of meet in the middle somehow, and there it is. So does acupuncture actually work for people with your figure? Well, here's the thing with acupuncture, like anything else, yes and no. I do feel better. I do feel a little more, and a little more, and more, if that made sense. So, yes. Came all the way from Germany 3 days ago. They locked me up nice in a hotel in Huangpu. You are not far away from me. Not far. When you get out, shoot me a message over YouTube or somewhere. Leave me a message if you have a WeChat or something, and we'll hook up. So it'd be kind of cool. Absolutely. Anyway, so she tells me to go to the room and lay down. And she tells me, today we're going to in and out. That's code. That's code for acupuncture. Because again, little English. That's cool. That's cool. And basically what she does when she works on me, she says, breathe in and breathe out. And I know I've learned the code when she says breathe out is when she's going to stick me with a needle with varying degrees of, shall we say, ouchiness. Every time I breathe out, she sticks me in a cornucopia of different areas. So anyway, that's cool. That's cool. I know it's all for, health benefits and stuff. And like anything else, I do believe there is a balance between Western medicine and Eastern medicine. I don't think you need to throw a pill at everything every time something hurts or whatever else. But at the same time, I don't think that Eastern medicine is all inclusive either. I think there's probably room for both. My opinion, take it with a grain of salt or a needle. True story. Anyway, so she guides me into the room and tells me, face up. And as she guides me in the room, the dude practitioner, again, I don't know the husband's name either. He tells me, he's like, today you in and out with my wife. Not going there. Not going there. He says, today you in and out with my wife. And then he asked me if I want a rubber. What? He asked me if I want a rubber? In any other place, I would think that at this point, I got solicited for some other service, or maybe he's making a pun or something. I don't know. But it's just kind of, out there. So Lucy's like, so TCM is good for non-life-threatening issues. What is oh, okay. That's actually a better way of expressing it than I had initially expressed. True story. So It says, last time they rammed a needle in my chest for whatever reason, wanted me to drive home and almost class my spot. No in and out for me. Kind of funky. Perfect. Yes. We absolutely need to do something to go explore somewhere. Are we back? Seems like we're back. Somebody let me know if we're back. Are we live? Are we back again? Somebody let me know. Are we back again? Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay. I'm about to have an epileptic fit. Okay. All right. Come on, internet. What's up? Okay. Am I back? Okay. Let's see. I can see you, but I can't hear you. So someone say I'm back. I hope. We're losing you again. Let's see. Seems like I'm back. Okay. I'm going to assume we're back. I don't know what happened there. Lovely internet kerfuffles all over the place. Somebody let me know. So is it back? Can you hear me? Yes, no? Let's see. Someone says, yeah, you're back. Cool. Okay. And Snarky's back. Back again. Anyway, so he asked me if I want to. What is it? Messing up. So we can't hear you. Okay. Right. Let's do this. I'm going to try something. Give me a moment. Snarks. Okay. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. My audio test looks good. Camera seems like it's good. All right. Oh, you never know when you're going to need sardines. Ain't that the truth? Okay. I apologize. So, not sure what happened there, but hopefully we are back and live again. Anyway, so they lay me down and start working with the needles. And yeah, it's one of those things. At some point, she kind of rotates my arm around and sticks it like this so she can get a better angle to poke a needle in. Now, she does this and she kind of lays my arm down just like this on the she has one of those radiator heaters, those ones that are, like an old-fashioned radiator heater she got laying right there. It's not hot on the top. And she just kind of lays my arm back like this on the side of the bed so she can stick a needle in. She leaves it there. So I have my hand just like this, and she's got a needle sticking there, and then she starts, working elsewhere. And again, she's been sticking needles, for, good 20 minutes at this point. So, at that point, you can, you're pretty much used to it. You're going to scream, you're not, and you try not to scream so she doesn't, stick you that a couple more times. So my hand's like this. Okay. Actually, it's more like this. Yeah, because she has it right there. And it's kind of laying I'm laying down, and my hand's just like this. And she leans over me to work on me. Now, I have to specify she's pretty much a short lady, at this point. She's not as short as Bunny, but she's like less than 5 feet, I think, or barely 5 feet. And so she's bending over me to work on. She's got my hand like this, and she bends over, and her boob goes right into my hand. Her boob goes right into my hand. And I'm just like, should I say something? I mean, she's got to be aware, right? She's got to be aware her boob is right in my hand there. But what's that? I'll be back. Here we go. So, Noelle, oh, that wasn't nice. So, anyway, so she's got to be aware that that's happening. So we have audio and visual. Yes. So guys, come on. So none of that shill stuff talk in the audience here. Let's not go there. So anyway, yeah, Bunny's somewhere around here. Anyway, so I've already told Bunny this too, where there's no secrets between us. So she's got my hand here. She's got a needle stuck in me, and her boob is right in I'm like, do you say something? Do you not say something? And I'm like, she's got to be aware, and like, is this part of today's service? Am I paying more? I mean, what's going on here? What do you say? Do I pretend like nothing's happening? Do I say something? And again, the whole time her 8-year-old daughter is sitting right there, just kind of watching. And I'm like, and it only lasts for, like a minute. And then she, moves and she pulls the needle out and puts my hand down. That was so awkward. It was so awkward. But yeah. Anyway, what can you do? What can you say, right? So anyway, that was my kind of weird experience for the day. And then I got some lovely Tim Hortons after that. Thank goodness. So, I want to make sure we'll see. I keep on hitting these comments to make sure we're still live, because it's not live. It won't come up. So I think we're still live. So I think remaining silent is best. Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't say anything. It was kind of awkward. And again, I don't think that she was necessarily trying to do that. It was just one of those weird combinations, bend the arm back, needle in, and kind of set it on the radiator there while she works on something else, and then she comes back. But again, it just kind of happened that the boob went in the hand. No, I didn't do any of this. Thank goodness. But super awkward. Speaking of super awkward, and not super awkward, by the way. Today they're doing some construction outside my home. Let me took some photos there. They're doing a whole bunch of constructions outside the house. And they're tearing up the sewer lines. So as I was coming in, they said something to me in Chinese, and I didn't really understand what they were saying. And one of the ladies came over, and she spoke a lingo. She said, they're tearing up the tubes. Sewer. She didn't know the word sewer. And I said, oh, okay. And she's like, so no poo-poo. Okay. Great. No poo-poo. So apparently they are doing all the sewer lines around my house here. So apparently I'm not allowed to flush the commode. So I guess it's to the public toilets, which, by the way, the public toilets are surprisingly clean in Shanghai. If you ever have to use one, you got they got these little rows of public toilets all around. And they're surprisingly clean. There we go. No poo-poo for you. True story. So No. There's public toilets. I'm actually surprised because normally when you think about public toilets, you're thinking, no, thank you, sir. But they're surprisingly clean. Surprisingly in Shanghai. I think part of the reason, of course, is after COVID, they want to make sure everything is as clean as a whistle. And of course, there we go. Trash can and bag. Oh my goodness. There you go. No thanks. That's yeah. Anyway, speaking of awkward, so I teach grades 6, 7, and 8. See, I'm doing the Chinese numbers. You guys know about the Chinese numbers? You got your 1 to 5. That's obvious. Then you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 10, which is the Chinese 10. So if you see people making numbers with the hands, that's what's up there. Anyway, so I teach grades 6, 7, and 8. And you have a variety of teachers in your academic career. You have the stinky teachers, you have the smelly teachers, the strict teachers, the teachers you try to be cool, but they're not really cool. And then you have the cool teacher. I like to believe that I am the cool teacher, but again, you never really know. You never know. True story. Anyway, so a number of my students have been asking me recently for dating advice. Now that's awkward. Nobody tell my wife. So, yeah, they've been asking me for dating advice. And there you got the lol. So, true story. Oh, yes, I didn't mention comment there. So it was unintentional. True story. Anyway, Chinese 7 is the same as ASL. Oh, I did not know that. So, oh boy, dating advice. Yeah, it is awkward. So anyway, and it's kind of weird. The kids are asking for dating advice in grades 6, 7, and 8, because when I was in grade 6, 7, 8, I was more interested in calculator watches, cartoons, and He-Man action figures. Dated myself a little bit there. Speaking of He-Man, have you ever noticed He-Man? I mean, he seems like so cool back in the day, but then when you look back on him through the, the beer goggles of memory, you realize that he's a dude wearing a Princess Leia bra, a Shirley Temple haircut, and oh yeah, he's got fur-lined panties on. Yeah, good old He-Man. So yeah, there it is. What a role model. Oh boy. Anyway, so again, preteens asking for love advice. So what is it? Is it boys asking? It's both, dude. It's both. So Mo2 is one of the best. There you go. So true story. She-Ra was way better. I like when they did like the team ups. That was one of the first team ups back in the day. Hey, there he is, China teacher brand. Fernando is the man. So he is in the house. He-Man. Okay, he's wearing that. Okay, it's kind of, I don't know what it is. He's just wearing it. He's got the the cross and it kind of looks a little bit like a metal brassiere, but I don't know. He-Man. It is what it is. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not one to stifle love or expression or anything else. But at that age, I'd much rather that they're focusing on their studies, getting better grades than relationships. But I mean, hey, puppy love is cute. True story. So He-Man and Conan the Adventure cartoons are actually quite fun. Yeah, the old G.I. Joes. So knowing is half the battle. And of course, the old Transformers, love those. So, which by the way, the voice of Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen, also did the voice for one of the enemy cars in Knight Rider. Did you know that? True story. So aren't they working on a live? Would be all over that, my friend. Would be all over that. So I always thought Triple H would make a great He-Man back. Yeah, that's true. So true story. Anyway, so yeah, kids are asking me for dating advice, and I had one of my girls, and again, I'm not going to give any names away or even the grades because sometimes my kids watch. So if you think it's you, it might be, but it might not be. So I get a lot of those. One of my girls is asking me how she can encourage her boyfriend boyfriend at that age to hold hands in public. They want to do that. Hold hands in public. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay. Let me give you some advice. No problem. I'm happy to. I'm not necessarily saying that I condone of relationships at that age. Like anything else. I mean, I have 2 daughters, and I'm much rather they told me rather than not told me. It is so good. So, yep. Peter Cullen made the. Oh, he did. See, I just learned something new on there. So, your focus on your studies instead of dating sounds like something an Asian. Yes, I know, right? So, I've become Asian. So, although, if Bunny and I have a kid, technically, wouldn't I be an Asian parent? Think about it. Yeah, true story. Anyway, so, okay, I asked about holding boyfriend's advice. Another girl asked how she can keep her relationship a secret from her parents. And I'm like, I kind of have a hard time with that one because I know you want to have your own expressions, your own things to say. But you know what? I'm very much, and I'm looking this through the goggles of parenthood. I know, but like anything else, I still think that you have to be careful in that sort of thing. So, yes, true story. If they ask, it means they trust you. True. And I have a lot of kids ask me advice, and I appreciate that. They do trust me. She asked me how she can keep a relationship advice from parents, and I advise against that. I mean, I know it's not always cool to tell mom and dad everything, but at the same time, they've been there, done that. They've got experience, and whatever. So we talked about that a little bit. Again, not, true. One of those big things, dating advice, kids, sex causes babies, no dating until Galco. Don't ask me because there you go. True story. So anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure about keeping the relationship from the secret from parents. It's up to you. If they ask me, I'm not going to volunteer, but I'm probably not going to, if they ask me point direct, I'm also probably not going to lie for you. I have a hard time lying for anyone unless it is a life or death situation. And then, of course, we'll think about that. But a boy asked me this week, one of my, and if you were one of my students watching, you probably know who it is, asked me about taking his girlfriend to a hotel room for the night. No. Don't ask me about taking your girlfriend to a hotel room tonight, because that's my line, dude. Come on. You need to be focusing on getting better grades. You need to be focusing on figuring out who you are as a person, but don't be, no. And while some people would say, well, a 6th, 7th, or 8th grade boy shouldn't be thinking about that, they kind of think about these things a lot earlier than we did when we were kids, I guess. But in any case, and I imagine, when there's a will, there's a way. It's kind of one of those things, Anyway, good walk and talk with Ollie. Yes, that was amazing. It was a really good talk with Ollie. I agree. Ollie's a cool dude. But that dude can drink some beer. Let me tell you. I met up with Barrett, both the Barretts, Lee and Ollie, last year, and we had some beer. We ordered this big, massive, what they call the tube, the big thing, where you can pour your own beer. And I had one glass, and I'm about ready for a second one. And those guys, between the two of them, father and son, they emptied the whole thing. Was there with Barnesy. So yeah, those guys can definitely drink some beer. True story. China's sex education isn't as good. Maybe that's why we're asking for advice. Yeah, could be. In any case, 8th grade is maybe 14, maybe. I think the maximum age, most of my kids started about 11 to 13. I have a couple of 14-year-olds. So anyway, Jack, you are a ray of sunshine. Yeah. So, guys, keep it nice in the comments. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't. You asking me what you take your girlfriend. Come on, don't ask me that. To go. So, okay. Speaking of, I had a. Mm. What's it? I don't like the internet. Hey, there's Skittles. So, all right. So, audio coming back. Let's see. Seems we're back again. So, I apologize for the internet kerfuffles. It is just that night. Gotta love it. Anyway, so I met up with some of my wife's friends for Yum Cha. It's a kind of a Cantonese thing. And I had me some chicken foot. Yum. Chicken foot. So went out and found me a nice getaway car, which is always fun. So little sidecars sitting outside, not too far away from yay, it's back. Anyway, so I met up with for some Yum Cha with some Cantonese friends. So some of my wife's friends. For those of you who just need an excuse to see another picture of my wife, yeah, there she is. So my better half. Anyway, so I met up with for some Yum Cha. I had some delicious chicken feet and was talking with some. So I missed the chicken foot videos. Yeah, me too. True. Hey, is that Scratchy? No, that's Scratchy's cousin. I did not eat Scratchy. So Scratchy is, I believe, right here. So see, here's Scratchy. Scratchy. You see, wonderful beard scratcher. True story. I actually pulled him right out of a big massive pot of soup. Stuck him on a chopstick, and he's been like that for several years now. He's kind of all dried out and looks kind of funky anyway. So I missed the chicken foot videos. I know. Anyway, so I'm meeting up for some Yum Cha with some friends. And hey, I had some chicken feet, had some cow stomach. I had some pigeon too. Super delicious. And they're asking me about the computer. And so I told them, I was telling a couple of guys about the computer. Again, for those of you who missed it earlier, that's this guy I just got, this lovely Mac Mini. So anyway, I told him about it. I said, hey, I've got this. I'm trying to just clean up my desk, and I want to show my wife after I've got it all put together. Again, not that we have any secrets. I told my wife beforehand that I was going to be getting it. I'm going to be selling my other computer to help partially pay for it. But in the meantime, I said, hey, I'm putting this whole thing together. Don't tell Bunny yet, because I want to kind of surprise her. Of course, Cantonese ladies, you can't help it. They ran right out and told her, and then she sends me a message. What are you doing? What do you mean? And so, yeah, it's one of those things. So, hey, nice sidecar. True story. So, Matthew Moore is in the house. Got to like the chicken feed. True story. Anyway, so they went and told her. And again, I wasn't hiding anything, but she didn't get the full surprise value because they told her. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm leaving that night, and I come across the street cleaner. And for those of you who are not familiar with the street cleaner, let me see if I can play a quick clip here. So here we go. And yeah, that's when I got super wet. Yeah. Yeah, Cantonese aunties love gossip. True story. Yeah, I love that. It's they're playing, it's a small world after all, as they're, as they're hosing everybody down. I mean, it doesn't matter how far you run or how quick you run, you're getting wet. And that poor guy drove right past me. He just, oh my gosh, he got so doused. So it's a small world after all. So only been to Hong Kong once. They seem pretty normal. Hong Kong folks are normal, dude. True story. So, but yeah, that poor dude, he got so doused by that street cleaner. So, trying to street cleaners owe Disney a lot of money. Yeah, I doubt they're going to collect on that. But it's funny because they're playing the same song that the ice cream trucks are playing in USA. And so, if you remember, like back when you were a kid, or for some of us anyway, and you hear that sound, you come running, because it was the ice cream man. But in China, you go run the other way because it's a street cleaner man, and they're going to hose you down. Not that they're really cleaning the streets at all. They're not. They're just, like anything else, they're just getting it all wet. So I bet you mistook it as, yeah, true story. I almost did mistake it. So it was one of those things that just kind of was, so ours always played, oh, really? No, there we go. I didn't know that. So, but yeah, it's one of those things. So, the only weird thing that's happened recently beyond that is, Chengdu always played a very entertaining song too. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so walking home from work was Tuesday. And right across, there is a girls' school, an all-girls school, a very famous girls' school in Shanghai, actually. Right across the street from that, there's a guy in a corner taking a pee. And you don't see that very much in Shanghai. I used to see that a lot in other cities too. But the dude is out there, and he's got his hand on his hips, and he's kind of doing the rotating thing. And anyway, he's taking a pee in a corner right across the street from the one of the Shanghai girls' schools. And I thought, okay, can you pick a better place? But it was kind of funny, and I know it's kind of crass. It is what it is. But it's really cold, so you can see your breath. But he's got the steam coming up because he's taking a pee out there. And I don't know if anyone just didn't notice, or if everyone just kind of just ignore him, because that's very normal in Chinese society. When somebody does something out of norm, they kind of just ignore it. And exactly, Lucy, exactly. Yeah. Go pee a block down right across the street from one of the Shanghai girls' schools. And no one seems to notice him. He's across the street. And, it's 3 lanes and 3 lanes. So it's 6 lanes, granted, but still. So from Google says originally created to the Chill the World 19. Oh, I did not know that. Well, there you go. Always good to know these things. So, but yeah, I thought it was kind of weird. The dude is just taking a waz right there across from the girls. And like anything else, you see these things in the back of your mind thinking, should I be filming this? On one hand, I don't like to film anything that's dodgy. It's just not me. I went to the beach in Shenzhen a couple years ago, and I did make a video on there, but I was doing my best not to film naked kids because they're everywhere. But, when usually you see someone taking a pee, it's usually outside of one of the big major cities in Shanghai, then Shanghai. In some of the more rural areas, you see things like that. But, yeah, you don't really see that sort of thing. So Disney worked with Robert Moses. Oh, that is, as Lucy says, interesting. True story. So Wikipedia entry probably. Okay. Dude, you always learn something interesting. So true story. Yeah. So anyway, I decided not to film it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of out there, but yeah, it is one of those kind of interesting and weird things that occurs. So yeah, I'm still caught up with this thing. I still don't know what to make of that. It just looks so weird. True. So, yeah, so much to do, so little time to do it. True story. But yeah, I don't want to film things like that because I just don't think it's something I want to film. And yeah, I catalog this in my mind, so I'm thinking that's just kind of out there. Definitely. So next week we're going to be having some guests again. I just want to have a chance to share some weird stuff. Beyond that, what's coming down? Okay, glad you asked. I do have some more of that divorce series. I'm not sure if that's very interesting or not, but it's a story I wanted to tell. The story of how I got divorced, not why I got divorced, but how. Sneak peek, I went to Guam. There you go. Anyway, I got some more footage I want to share on that. I was trying to put together a Mentos commercial because I thought that was kind of weird and interesting. But I definitely wanted to ask you guys if there's anything you guys want to see in upcoming regular Snarky Guy videos. Shoot me a message on, either through Facebook, either through YouTube, live chat, comments down below, whatever. As with everything, guys, please hit that like button. Definitely helps. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I appreciate you guys joining. I'm really sorry about some of the technical kerfuffles. I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's something happening with this new computer, if it's the internet, combination of, I don't know. But always carry a can of sardines. You never know when they'll come in handy. I appreciate you guys watching. We will catch you right here next week on Snark Lounge. I do want to say I do apologize. Last week I didn't have a Snark Lounge. I wasn't feeling good. I just wasn't there. I wasn't feeling up to snuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep, and I apologize. There you go. I will see you guys next week. Have a great week, and yes, I love that. New year, new. Hey, it's Simon Barnes, dude. I was just talking about you earlier, so there you go. Miss most of. Yep, got lost in some work. Yep, was just talking about you, my friend. So all good, I assure you. So those of you who do not know Simon Barnes, Barnesy makes great videos. His production quality, honestly, is probably better than mine. Great stuff. Go to his YouTube, subscribe. Good stuff. Definitely. So Snarky, I started a channel. Clues. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, good to know. Should I be worried? Oh, I love this how you close out and you tell everybody goodbye, then you keep talking. So. It's the Snarky After Show. It begins right now. No, we're not. So, in any case, it's only a matter of time before the internet kerfuffles rear their ugly head again. Anyway, but guys, you're welcome, man. You are welcome. Bye-bye. You are so welcome, man. And like anything else, guys, we will catch you right here next week on the Snark Lounge.